So, a little bit of context. I was going to make a video about different drum libraries and VSTs, but I ended up coming to the conclusion that when you start using paid libraries for drums, it mostly comes down to things like ease of use, different kits, snares, kicks, routing, etc. In other words, between stuff like Addictive Drums 2 by XLN and MODO DRUM by IK Multimedia, you can get similar good results if you really wanted to copy the sound of one library to the other one, as both of these libraries, and in general most paid libraries, offer kind of the same features. But what if you didn't have the money to get those libraries without using piracy, and you really wanted to make instrumental songs? Well, with how things currently are for music production, you can pretty much make an entire song from start to finish, including mixing, for free. In this video, I'm going to use Cakewalk by BandLab as the DAW. The drum VST is from Manda Audio and is called MT Power Drum Kit 2. The guitar amp sim comes from ML Sound Lab, and it's the Amped Roots plugin. The bass amp sim is called Bass Professor MK2. And the mixing plugins I'm using for this demo are stock plugins that come with Cakewalk. Also, this voice is not a real human voice. I'm using 11 Labs text-to-speech. Pretty interesting, isn't it? The free drum VST lacks some features like overhead and room mics, tuning and pitch shifting, and separate microphones for the top and bottom snare. But still, I think you can get a really nice sound from it with a couple of mixing tricks. For example, I made my own drum room reverb by routing the different outputs to an auxiliary track that had a reverb with no dry signal in it. Now, the guitar's amp sim also did its job. My only complaint for it is that it's kinda difficult at first to get a crunch sound. You either get a really low clean sound or a heavily distorted one, but this can be easily fixed by lowering the input gain on the plugin itself. And finally, the Bass Professor MK2 plugin works fine, and you can get a lot of different sounds from it. Obviously, results may vary depending on the music genre, but at least for this type of music, the free plugins work.